Unit1, Lesson2, The Tale of Homecoming. Read the story of Bangabandhu's homecoming to answer the questions that follow. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was arrested by the Pakistani army immediately after his declaration of independence at the first hour of the 26 March 1971. He was taken to Pakistan as a captive and imprisoned there in a small cell for capital punishment until 7 January 1972. Even a grave was due in front of his cell, but Mujib was fearless. He knew nothing would stop the Bengalis to gain independence. In fact, his name and independence became synonymous. So the whole world was awaiting breathlessly to witness his homecoming. And he had a grand homecoming indeed, narrated by eminent columnist and writer Syed Badrul Ahsan. An abridged version of the narration is presented below. In the evening of 7 January 1972, Bangabandhu left Chakalala Airport in Rawalpindi, from where he would fly to London. 9 months earlier, he was brought to Pakistan as a prisoner with little hope to return. Until now, he was free to go home. Pakistan, as soon as the PIA aircraft took off, was finally behind. Early in the morning on 8 January 1972, Bangabandhu arrived at Heathrow Airport. News of Bangabandhu's arrival in London spread quickly. Journalists, the general public, British officials and politicians and Bengalis residents in the city met their way at Hotel Coleridge. News bulletins on the BBC and other media organizations made note of Bangabandhu's arrival in their headlines. By early afternoon, the father of the nation had met the British Prime Minister Edward Heath and the leader of the opposition Harold Wilson. Then he called Dhaka and for the first time since his arrested by the Pakistani army in March spoke to his family. A long conversation then followed with Prime Minister Tajuddin Ahmed. The conversations with his family and with Tajuddin were emotional affairs, but he now had a clear picture of all that had happened in his absence in Bangladesh. It gave him immense pleasure knowing that he had fully liberated his people. Bangabandhu's opening words at a crowded news conference that evening at Coleridge was a touch poetic. He expressed the unbounded joy of freedom achieved by his people in an epic liberation struggle. Bangladesh, he told the crowd, was a reality and would fulfill its obligation as part of the international community. He made it clear that those who are involved in different types of crimes, including genocide, would be trialed by his government. Thank you.